In this video, I will solve question number 9c. So the question goes, the function g is defined by g of x equals to negative x squared minus 1 for x less than or equal to negative 1. Solve the equation f g of x minus g f of x plus 8 equal to 0. Already we were given f of x in the question part A. Now, let's start by getting f g of x. So we can do f g of x. So where we have x for f of x, we'll use the function that is negative x squared minus 1. Then in our substitution, we have to get our f of x, which is here, is negative 3. Instead of writing x, now the value of x changes to be the value of g, that is negative x squared minus 1. Then retain the order, so this one squared, and plus 2. So just like we've done nothing, we've literally changed x to be this one here. So we'll end up having negative 3 into bracket negative x squared squared, you're getting x to the power of 4. Negative x times negative 1, we're getting x squared times 2, we are getting plus 2x. Then negative 1 squared, we are getting positive 1. Then plus 2. So expanding this one gives us negative 3x to the power of 4. Then plus, this is a plus minus. I know plus minus, it has to be minus 6x squared minus 3. This is minus 3 plus 2, which is minus 1. So the first part is solved already. Now let's go to the second part. So the second part, we're supposed to get a g f of x. So we'll say a g, and then where we have x, we'll substitute by our function x, which is negative 3x squared plus 2. So this one will go back to our function g of x. So we can say negative, where we have x, we'll put negative 3x squared plus 2, then squared minus 1. Now, from here, we are going to have negative, we can take negative 3x squared, which is giving us positive 9x to the power of 4. Don't forget the bracket there. Then the second part will do negative 3x squared times 2, which is giving us negative 6x squared. Then negative 6x squared times 2, you're getting negative 12x squared. Then plus 2 squared becomes 4, then minus 1. So expanding this one gives us negative 9x to the power of 4 plus 12x squared, then minus 4 minus 1 is giving us minus 5. In case you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm using the identity a minus, a plus b squared is given by a squared minus b squared. No, a squared plus b plus ab, 2ab, then plus b squared. Please go and practice how to use this. You'll be helped. So that's what I've used to expand this one very fast, as you have seen. Now, it's time to solve our problem. And how are we going to solve our problem? So we already have all the tools we need. So I can just take my fg of x, which is negative 3x to the power of 4 minus 6x squared minus 1. So already the first part done, minus the second part, use brackets to avoid confusion. So this is 9x to the power of 4 plus 12x squared. I'm sorry for that. So it should be 12x squared. 12x squared. Like this. 12x squared. Okay. That's a problem because I'm writing on the edge of the tablet. Now, anyway, let me relook at that. So 12x squared, then minus 5. And then they said if we add 8 to this, we are going to get a 0. If we add 8 to that, we are going to get a 0. Now, what are we supposed to do in this question? This is not a problem. This is not a big problem. So plus 8 equal to 0. So we'll expand carefully. So you're going to have negative 3x to the power of 4. Here it's negative 9x to the power of 4. So you're going to say plus 9x to the power of 4, then minus 6x squared, then this is minus plus, listen, minus plus 12x squared, which is minus 12x squared, then this is minus 1. So you're going to have minus 1, then minus 5, which is plus 5, then plus 8, and this one is giving us a 0. So you'll end up having negative 3x to the power of 4. So we can add the coefficients here. Negative 3 plus 9 is giving us 6x to the power of 4. Then here is minus 18x squared. And then here we are getting plus 12 equal to 0. So here we can use your quadratic formula. So we can just say let x squared be equals to p. So you can say 6p squared minus 18p plus 12 equal to 0. In case you're wondering, we always take the less power. When you check this is power 4, we can't take it. So you have to take the one that has the less power. So you can say let x to the power of 2 be p. And where we have x to the power of 4, we'll put p squared, because x squared is x to the power of 4. Then where we have x squared, we put p. Now, let's use a quadratic formula. Our value of p is gotten by a negative 18. That is a positive 18. Then plus or minus the square root of negative 18 squared. You're getting 324 minus 4 into bracket. It's AC now. So A is 6 times 12. That one gives us 72. Use your calculator to prove that. Divide by 2 times 6. So here you will end up having the answer 18 plus or minus. You use your calculator to do 324. 324 minus 4 times 72, and this is giving us 36. And the square root of 36 is 6 over. Okay, let me just write in full form. So we're going to have positive 18 plus or minus the square root of that is 6 over 12. So you'll end up having negative, it's just positive 18, maybe negatives, I don't know. So it's 18 plus or minus 6 over 12. So now we have our two values of p. So it's time to get them. So p can either be 18 minus 6 over 12, which is giving us 1. You can confirm that. Then p can also be 18 plus 6 over 12, which is giving us 2. But remember, p is given by x squared. So our value of x squared can either be 1 or x squared can either be positive 2. So when you're getting the square root on both sides, x can be plus or minus 1, or x can be plus or minus the square root of 2. That's gotten when you do the square rooting there. Plus or minus, don't forget that, because it's a real number. Otherwise, thank you. See you in the next lesson. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly subscribe, comment, and share it with your friends.